Times that actors broke character, parts 1 to 10. When Joker crashes Harvey Dent's party in The Dark Knight, the only one acting here was Heath Ledger himself. Ledger completely improvises here by grabbing Rachel Dawes' face and tells her to look at him. She was terrified. She hadn't seen Ledger with makeup on before and had no idea what was going on. She was totally confused and actually pulls away. But Ledger just pulled her right back in, which made the script look perfect. In Fast 6, The Rock improvised here by telling Roman to hide his big forehead.
You better hide your baby, or I'm just playing. You better hide that big ass forehead. I'm just joking.
Everyone was caught completely off guard, and Ludacris even did a spit take. In Anchorman 2, Will Ferrell kept blurting out random lines which caused Christina to laugh every single take.
Grab the children! Save the children!
They had to keep reshooting the scene several times until they finally took one where she's just smiling with a smirk on her face at the end. For X-Men First Class, Hugh Jackman was only present for 20 seconds of the movie, but that time was perfect. In this scene, a young Magneto and Xavier approach Wolverine to discuss the X-Men, but Hugh Jackman decides to improvise a little bit.
Excuse me, I'm Eric Blanchard. Tell Xavier, go f*** yourself.
The actors had no idea what was going on, so they just walked away. But the film directors loved it so much that they kept it in the film. In Dumb and Dumber, when they picked up Harlan Williams, the hitchhiker, he had no idea what he was getting himself into.
Good! You guys! Enough!
They harassed this guy so much that he broke character completely and yelled at them to stop. They thought it was so funny that they kept doing it, and the film directors decided to keep it in. In Lord of the Rings, Aragorn was trying to find his kidnapped hobbit friends. Sadly, he saw a pile of burnt corpses, so he thought his friends were buried alive. Due to this, he decided to kick his helmet. Those screams that you just heard weren't acting though. He kicked that helmet so hard that he actually broke his toe, and he was in so much pain that he screamed out. In The Ringer, Johnny Knoxville pretends to be handicapped in order to join the Special Olympics. In this scene, their chaperone pretends that they went to get ice cream as an excuse. However, Glenn blows their cover when he lets out this hilariously improvised line.
You stopped off for ice cream. When the f*** did we get ice cream?
The delivery was so great that Johnny Knoxville breaks out laughing right before the scene cuts, and producers loved it so they kept it in.
Did you get ice cream?
In It's Sunny in Philadelphia, the actors are always trying to make each other laugh and improvise in scenes.
I'm sorry! Oh, I forgot to Alright.
One of the best scenes where they broke character was in this scene when they were smelling gasoline. Don't try this at home.
Pass it. Pass the gas.
In The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Steve Carell decided to get waxed to look good for the ladies. He volunteered for a real waxing so that they could capture a pretty awesome scene. All of his reactions were completely real, and that pain right here wasn't acting.
That one hurt. That one hurt just as much as the first one.
In Dwight's fitness orb scene, they already did 13 takes but wanted to do just one more. On the 14th attempt, Jim popped Dwight's fitness ball, causing him to fall instantly. In every other take, the ball deflated slowly, so this was completely unexpected. So here you can see John Krasinski breaking out of laughter as Dwight suddenly falls. Ross from Friends is known for some crazy acting and some epically improvised lines. In this scene, he had to bagpipe for his friends, which was as horrible as it was hilarious.
I'm still learning.
Jennifer Aniston wasn't actually prepared for how bad the bagpiping was, and she had to back off just a little bit. Then when Lisa Kudrow joins in, she can't hold back her smile and has to cover it with her face. If you watch the outtakes from this episode, you can see that none of the actors were able to keep a straight face, and it was a miracle they were able to get the scene. In The Usual Suspects, nobody was able to keep a straight face throughout the entire day of filming. Scripted as a very serious lineup scene, Bryan Singer didn't know what to do because they can never get a serious cut. He decided to change everything, get rid of the serious part, and just use the funny takes instead. In Good Will Hunting, Robin Williams played the therapist, and he loves to improvise his lines.
My wife used to fart when she was nervous.
Robin Williams is well known for improvising lines to make films more interesting, and in this scene, he improvised a line about his wife's sleep farting. Trying to make Matt Damon laugh, he said this hilarious line, which later caused pig squealing.
She used to fart in the sleep. I'm sorry I shared that with you.
The scene caught everyone so off guard that Matt Damon and even the main cameraman filming laughed, and this caused the screen to shake during the movie. In Monty Python, the actors playing as guards were instructed not to laugh, but they had no idea what was coming in the next scene. Upon the mention of Biggest Dickus, one of the guards started breaking into laughter.
I have a very great friend in Rome called Biggest Dickus.
After noticing this, Michael Palin decided to roll with it and began testing the other guards to see if they'd laugh. One guard was even sucking in his cheeks to prevent laughter because the other two had already failed.